We live?
We're we're live, baby. We're live.
All right, let's go.
Coming to you Sunday 8:20 or no, not Sunday.
Thursday,
Thursday
motherfucker.
8:23. Hey, my first live stream. Thursday
We did
8:23
one,
and
Grant. Sorry, get through the intro. I'll be better.
you guys will listen to the best bets, and this was Sage the entire fucking day. Doesn't matter if the Niners lose, but we'll get to that at some point. But coming to you right now, Niners season is over, ladies and gentlemen. They lose to the Los Angeles Rams 12-6. Sage, that was probably the grossest game I've ever fucking watched in my life. Al Michaels did not want to be there. And
Yeah, clearly. I didn't want to fucking watch it.
Sage, I was trying to get the biggest play set up from this game, and it was a joke. Just like trying to get
Dude,
five.
we texted. We're like, yo, meeting up in the city, like beers, like where we going? Thank fucking God I just watched this at home. Thank God I could fucking tune into Pelicans Kings whenever it got out of hand. Dude, just from start to finish. I mean, it was just gross. Offense, gross. Defense, great until it had to be great, and then they were gross. It's perfect microcosm of the season. I mean, you can't fucking score a touchdown. You saw my tweet. First time they haven't scored a touchdown since October 20th, 2019 it was against the then known Redskins. They've fucking gone through 2 name changes, 2 presidents since then. We had a pandemic. It's the last time they didn't score a fucking touchdown, and they won that game. I mean, what is there to say? What is there to say? So much to say, Chase.
So much to say. I don't want to say anything. I mean, I'm just disgusted. I'm disgusted, Sage. They went before that last drive. I mean, of course, Deebo Samuel decides to do something good right at the fucking end of the game. But they had 197 yards, Sage. That was basically the least that Kyle Shanahan's ever had as a 49ers coach. And we had Brian Hoyer for fucking 2 years as our quarterback. So
Beathard.
CJ Beathard too. But they just didn't show up today.
No, we lose 12-6 if they threw fucking Brandon Allen out there. If they threw Josh Dobbs out there. If they threw me out there, we lose 12-6. Because at least I would have known not to throw it to Deebo Samuel every fucking play.
Okay, before we get into that, Sage, the defense did play well. We gotta give them credit. We can't shit on the defense, except for the last drive. The last drive was gross.
They did enough. No, they did enough. I'll say this. If we're gonna nitpick, you can't drop all those fucking interceptions. You just can't. You can't. You could have closed that shit out in the first fucking quarter. 12 points. You could have turned the ball over in your fucking own territory twice, and you fucking drop it.
The Hufanga one was very bad.
What does Matt Stafford grease these fucking balls with that our defenders can never catch it? Whether it's Tart, Hufanga, Jair Brown, Lenore. I'm expecting more out of you, brother. Like, we just paid you. You're supposed to be a cornerstone on this defense. What is going on?
Lenore dropped one. The bad one was Hufanga. Sage, there were a couple tip balls where I don't know if it was like for sure picks, but that was okay. So I definitely agree with you. But the thing is that the defense couldn't get a stop when they needed to. And you saw, I mean, what have we seen with the Niners all year? Even when the run D looks good at the start of the game, it breaks down. You saw in that second half, Kyron Williams was running 5 yards, 6 yards every single fucking time, and the Niners couldn't do anything to stop it.
Yeah, I literally wrote that down. Never goes backwards, never goes for 0. Even though it's like 3 yards a carry, it's always just 3.
And guys, we're not going to be organized here. This is going to be a riff. This is going to be a rant. I mean,
rant, bro.
Sage, what about the last play? Where it was 3rd and 5?
This is
Don't even fucking cover the guy. No one is on that side of the field. No one's on that side of the field for your season. Hufunga's going to double cover a guy to help some dude out. Meanwhile, the fucking tight end is wide open. Literally, hey, right here. Boom. Game. What a joke.
Bro,
Nick Sorensen, it's hard for me because the defense wasn't terrible all day. But what have we seen with Nick Sorensen all year? When it really matters, Sage, it was 3rd and 5. You knew they were going to go for it on 4th down. You knew they were going to go for it on 4th down. They were not going to just be like, oh, yeah, we'll take a 50-yard field goal. Maybe we'll make it. That was 4 down territory. I had no faith that Nick Sorensen would beat Sean McVay in that situation and give Sean McVay 2 tries.
I mean, yeah, they're playing prevent. They're at the sticks. You know they're going to run it down your throat that entire last drive. They're just running it like right up your gut. You have Jair Brown 20 yards off the line of scrimmage. What the fuck are you doing? Dude, I don't understand it. Literally, those last 2 drives, as soon as Greenlaw steps off the field, the defense just goes to shit. Nothing. Literally nothing. Can't stop them. The first play without Greenlaw, what is it, like a 50-yard bomb to Puka? Everyone, Al Michaels is calling it. Expect
that
play
was
action.
Kind of it. Right when that happened, Sage, I'm like, this is fucked. We're fucked.
But they stopped him. They held him to 3. They fucking stopped him. And then the offense.
But they scored and they took the lead, and you knew with our offense, you're like, Can they
as
go
soon
on a
as
drive? Can they go on a pressure drive to tie it or score a touchdown? Clearly not.
Yeah,
But,
you can't have red zone trouble if you never fucking get into the red zone. 0 red zone drips. 0. Nil. The only ball that we completed into the red zone was the fucking pick Purdy threw to whoever that was. That was
so
the only
do we
time.
want to just do we just want to get the Debo part of it out of the way?
But I mean, we could do the Debo part. We could do the Purdy
We
part.
have to. That was the biggest story. That was the biggest story. It's like Debo Samuel before the game. For the people who are new here, we all know what happened before the game. Debo tweets out, it's not me. It's not the fact that I can't get open on a route, and every time I go for a run, I get fucking stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. It's because I'm not getting the ball enough. I thought that Kyle was going to put him in the doghouse. Sage, I texted.
Exact opposite.
I said this almost feels like in Whiplash, where the guy makes Miles Teller play at the end, play the wrong shit just so he embarrasses himself. It almost looked like that with Debo. It's like, we're going to give you the ball every single time. You're not going to be able to do a fucking thing, and you're going to look stupid, and then we're going to get on with the rest of the game. The only thing is that they didn't. They kept on going back to Debo.
No, it was ridiculous.
And
what about the touchdown?
What
about the fucking touchdown? He just drops it, looking upfield. Bro, yeah. I've never seen anyone in their own head as much as Purdy was in his, and not even close to what Debo was in his. They booed his ass. They fucking booed his ass.
How can you not? How can you not?
I was booing from my couch. I was 4 thumbs down from my couch using my toes, bro. I can't stand the motherfucker. And the fact, bro, 7 targets. He has as many as Kittle. And then 2 carries for 3 yards.
This is going out to the public. Bro, we got to watch our words with Debo.
Bro.
Everything can be coming out.
Bro, I'm tired of this guy. I hope, like, whatever it is, we could just close the fucking book on him, close the book on the season. I'm tired. Bro, just right out the gate, right? First play, slant to Debo, blanketed, hits him in the hands, dropped. 3rd and 6 on that same drive. You get like somewhat, you pass the sticks, run it to him, and then settle for the 50-yard field goal. If you do that, it's almost guaranteed 4-down territory on the opening drive. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. This is your scripted fucking plays.
I thought it was 4-down territory, and then I saw Moody coming out. I'm like, oh, wow, that was just the stupidest play call of all time.
Bro, we let in the Jimmy G revenge game, we let him come back to Levi's.
Is Jimmy G on the team?
Yeah, he's the Rams backup. I swear to God, I had a conspiracy.
Was he actually out there? They didn't show
conspiracy
him
theory. They showed him in the pregame.
They showed Trent Williams, Sage.
Yeah, they showed Trent.
How about that one? That was my favorite part of the game.
Bro, okay, my conspiracy theory. I swear, I think they made a call to run Stafford all those times so he could get hurt, so Jimmy G could come in for a play. Don't quote me on that. I swear to God, that's just what I thought.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Sage. I don't know about that, but yeah,
I'm on crazy pills right now.
It looks like Debo Samuel has to go.
Yeah, right? No shit. It looked like he had to go.
Is there any way back from this? This is
no.
All right. This is the money ball. We have good teams. Then there's 50 feet of shit, and then there's us. That's where Debo is right now. He's below the bottom. You cannot get lower than this.
No,
you cannot get lower than this. I mean, coming into this must-win game with the distraction that he caused, everybody hating on him before. And then he puts up a performance like that. Sage, it was gross.
Chase, it's gross. Chase, I said it's like the equivalent of if we played against the Dolphins. They have all these weapons, and they just make a game plan around Odell. It's like the Niners, the Rams. The Rams should have been clapping on the fucking sideline, like a group clap, like you see in those Indian game show TikToks with like the kids, like how they all clap at the end. They should have done that every time Debo touched the fucking ball. You look like you have no idea what I'm talking about. It's like a group clap that they all do.
Bro, I can picture it. Is it something like Slumdog Millionaire?
Something like that, exactly. But
okay.
Bro, it shouldn't have even come to that. He should just be a gadget guy. Chase, I think I said this week 3. Debo Samuel is the Jerry Rice of Cordarrelle Patterson's. He's a fucking gadget player. Give him 3 carries, 3 touches the entire game, or just let him handle the special teams. Jacob Cowing, I'm not gonna bag on you. You look as nervous as shit. You look like me taking my SAT. Bro, like, has unsteady feet, just fucking back there dancing before touching the ball, whatever. Just have Debo back there. I'm tired of it, bro. And then don't use him on offense. But it's not just him. I can't say just him. Purdy is just at fault because he
played awful. He played awful.
Shanahan, this is the worst game I think I can remember Shanahan coaching. It was like the 4th quarter, but for 4 quarters. He was fucking tight the entire game. No creativity. Not even trying. All that fucking success you had last week. All that success you had against the Bears. You come off your highest point of the season to that. Not one screen to Kittle. Not one fucking screen to a player not named Debo Samuel who's 15 pounds overweight. What is your thought process? What is your game plan here, brother? I can't.
Well, what do you want him to do? Okay, so the hard part is that in the first half, Sage, you couldn't pass the ball. And we love to blame Shanahan. I get that. Brock Purdy cannot throw in the rain. It's kind of a joke now. He is literally not even able to throw the ball 10 yards downfield in the rain. You were getting stuffed all day in the run. I think they were averaging 3.3 yards per carry. Garendo was fighting. He was getting tough runs, but you really can never get it going where you were gashing that defense. I mean, the two guys who were making, or I mean, the only guy really that stood out and made plays was George Kittle, but I think he only, at the end of the day, had what, 2 or 3 catches? 3, 4?
Three catches or 4 catches, 7 targets. That guy's got to be your whole entire game plan. Ricky Goosegg showed up. I mean, he had
that one big play.
Bro, he had his defender. Yeah, going back to Brock, just fucking awful underthrow. A lot today, man. A lot. When the Rams had their opportunities, they cashed them out. And they had so few. They had like 3 or 4 opportunities and they cashed out on all of them. They had the throw to Puka, beautiful by Stafford. All their opportunities on defense, they hit. The Niners had like maybe PFF, your favorite site after Pornhub. They'll come out with it tonight. The
XNXX. Hey, quote me correctly.
Whatever it may be. What's the stat? God damn, it's not interceptable balls. It's some turnover worthy plays. They'll come out with the Rams turnover worthy plays. It's got to be 5 or 6, maybe more. They had so many fucking opportunities. The Niners did to just create something. 0 turnovers when you had your hands on the ball all game from start to finish. You had your hand on the ball and their balls all fucking game. You don't cash on it once. Just piss poor when you had to have it. Flood the chat with W's, please, or else.
Yeah, I mean, just looking back at the stats, I mean, Brock Purdy, 14 of 30. That's gross. I mean, he's known as a guy who kind of prides himself on having a high completion percentage, below 50, only 142 yards. Sage, that interception, that was the season. Right when that happened, I'm like, oh, okay, it's fucking over.
Yeah, no shit, bro. I mean, you're in field goal range. I mean, first, as I mentioned, you're in field goal range. You have a touchdown. You get aggressive, even though when the conservative approach in the rain has gotten you all the way up the field, right? You get aggressive. You have Pearsall. So I can't blame him for getting aggressive. You undershoot him. A good enough cornerback, you're going against a decent cornerback, that's picked, right? Whatever. You're going against the Rams. They have no, I mean, we
might get a Remo appearance here.
Yeah. They're, oh my God. What the fuck, bro?
Dude, they fucking suck. Dude, they fucking suck.
We got to Snapchat our buddy Remo in the third quarter, just grinding out the Excel workbooks. But anyways, I lost my trade. Okay, in field goal range, conservative approach gets you there, and then you take a deep shot. Whatever, regroup. Very next play, you go deep to Jennings. It never works. You had him earlier, you overshot him. You have him again here, overshoot him.
The deep balls by Brock were off all game. I think it was kind of weird because you wouldn't expect that to be the strategy for this game, especially in a game where it's wet. Like, you would just figure that you're like looking at like 15 yards downfield. I don't know, Kyle, like you've been doing your entire fucking career. And now you're taking deep shots. Sage, not one of them was really close. I mean, Pearsall and one of them had to play defense. It was ugly. Brock Purdy can't throw. I mean, we don't know Brock Purdy as a deep ball thrower.
Chase, I think
in this kind of weather, it just emphasized that times 10.
I mean, what happens is they have their little fucking like tablets, their little geek pads on the sideline. They're like looking at the numbers and the analytics, like, oh,
nothing pisses me off more than just a dog shit pass. And then it's like, oh yeah, let me just go to the tablet. It's like, what is the tablet going to tell you? That you need to fucking throw the ball better?
You fucking suck? You can't grip the ball in the rain?
That you threw it fucking 10 yards over the guy's fucking head into the defender's hands?
I think they're like looking at that shit like, okay, the intermediate shit's not working. Yeah, no shit, because you're only drawing it up for Debo. Guy can't catch. He can't run. He had him. Brock had him on a slant for a tug, looks ahead like he was in the fucking schoolyard, like, and just drops it. Like, you had your opportunities. Between the dropped interceptions that you had on defense, you had so many opportunities you couldn't capitalize. Piss poor execution. Piss fucking poor. Rams, on the other hand, they had their opportunities. They capitalized.
The Rams went 3 and out, Sage, basically on their first 5-6 drives.
I think, dude, it's like they almost knew.
The fact that you couldn't get more than a 3-point lead.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down until the 12-minute
must-win game at home. I mean, that was kind of it right there. Like, how many times have you been in situations where you're like, wow, like especially in basketball where it's like, wow, we're playing way better than them and we're only up 8 going in the half. Like, this is dangerous.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I felt early in the game. I'm like, fuck, man. Like, Dre Greenlaw's coming out, probably had like 7 tackles to start the fucking game off. The crowd was hyped. Shout out to the Levi's Stadium crowd. They didn't give you shit to cheer for, and you were pretty good all night. But yeah, the fact that they couldn't get a bigger sizable lead in the start of that game, disgusting, and that was kind of where it was lost there. And they couldn't get any adjustments in the second half stage, even when the rain was gone, because I didn't really think so, but a lot of people brought up like, hey, this game's going to change. No more rain. Maybe you're going to be able to throw the ball downfield. You hit that one pass of Ricky Pearsall. Nothing else really stands out that the Niners did. The Rams took advantage. I mean, Stafford hit that big pass to Nakua. Like we said, that kind of switched up the entire momentum of the game. It was 6-6 at that point. So it was pretty evenly matched. You honestly felt like the Niners maybe had the advantage, but it instantly shifted to the Rams, and they didn't really give it up from there. Couldn't stop Kyron Williams, and the Niners couldn't get shit going on offense, really.
Chase, it was funny. I was noting down, like, if you listen to the game, like, right, you had the audio app, you could hear Purdy, a lot of can, and some Lucy. So I was thinking, like, did they give this guy some did they give him some freedom at the line of scrimmage, to do some shit? I think maybe we were calling for it.
You were calling for it. What about now?
Maybe we went backward. If
that's Brock Purdy's play calls, you want that?
Bro, we didn't know how good we had it until they gave it to us. I swear to God. Disgusting.
Was this Kyle's just like fuck you game? Was this Kyle's Joker too?
Yeah, I swear to God.
Where it's just like, you guys really hate me? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw the ball to Debo every time. I'm going to have Brock fucking call the plays at the line of scrimmage. Like, I'm going to fuck this game up so badly, you're going to realize what you had with me and how much of a genius I am.
What an effort to save his job if that's what he was doing. Because all
he's
the
not getting fired. Sage,
no, I know. Okay, how about this? What about the effort to turn the temperature down on his seat? Because everyone's pointing fingers at Debo. Everyone's pointing fingers at Brock. Even though the Debo game plan, Kyle, we're not letting you off the hook for that. I mean, first play of the game, you go to Debo, you run him twice, it doesn't work. Bro, I swear to God, I'd rather run the punter, O'Donnell. I swear, I'd rather run that guy than Debo.
He sucks too. Oh my God.
He sucks, dick.
We were punting all game. I'm like, is this guy gonna punt it? Like, could he get like one booming punt?
Bro,
the other Rams punter was kicking the shit out of it.
Bro, go to Sarah High School.
O'Donnell was like hitting like 30-yard line drives. I think a couple of them bounced like 25 yards after the fact, so it wasn't like too detrimental, but oh my God.
Bro,
the fact that we were punting and we had that guy punting scared the shit out of me. I'm still shaking.
Oh my God, dude. So I looked at it. Could you guess where he ranks in terms of average punt, net punt?
0 or 32nd?
32nd. I think, and there was like
it would be like one of those like 35th. Like 30th. There's actually been 3 other punters who have played.
Well, yeah, Wisnowski has played. I mean, he's garbage. I was looking up the guy we had in the preseason, Presley Harvin.
You texted me that. Who the fuck is that guy?
We had him
Presley
in the preseason.
Harvin.
Bro, this guy's like 230. You could put him at fullback. He's a dual threat. We got to sign that guy.
Sage, you know who's probably the MVP of the Niners this game, surprisingly enough?
I mean, what, Jake Moody? The only guy who fucking showed up on the sheet?
Yeah. He did all that he needed to do. Hit 2 field goals. I can't say that much for anybody else. I mean, on the defensive side of the ball, let's shout out a couple guys. Dre Greenlaw, way to come back. Is he injured again? Did he tear his fucking Achilles again, Sage? I don't know. When he was Theragunning his Achilles, I'm like, oh, okay, we're fucked. He's not coming back. That's a bad sign. But yeah, Dre Greenlaw played good. Fred Warner had 15 tackles. Jair Brown sucks still. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be that big of a drop-off, Sage, when Malik Mustafa was ruled out, but it was. I mean, dude just can't come up and make a tackle. That's going to be an issue if we got to start a guy like that next year. Hufanga was playing well, though. That is very encouraging that Hufanga is playing that well. Sager, you're muted. You're muted, baby. All right, guys. Because Sage is muted, I'm going to go into my comedy set right now. No, but Sager, how you doing, baby? You're coming back. You're coming back. All right. We only dropped 3 viewers. We're back. Hey, keep it going. Keep it going, baby.
Bear with us. Okay.
Debo sucks. Debo sucks. Keep it going. You were saying?
Bro, I said it. I was like, is it that fucking I think the first thing I said to you is it that Greenlaw and Hufanga are this good, or is it that having Jair Brown and Devondre Campbell off the field is just that much of a addition by subtraction? Because as soon as those guys touch the field, oh my God, it just goes to shit. I don't even know who that fucker they threw out there was. It wasn't even Campbell. 48.
Oh my God, did you see Flanagan fouls getting thrown around?
Where's D Winners? Where this guy just popped?
Was he out?
Was he out? Maybe he was out. I don't know.
We were so happy about fucking Bosa, Greenlaw, and Garendo playing. We didn't even realize D. Winters was out.
Well, there you go. And it turned out to totally bite us in the ass. I mean, Greenlaw, man, huffing, puffing that second half. You got to feel for him. He hasn't played in so long. He was like, it wasn't like he was half-assing it, bro. Like he was out there. He was giving his 100%. He turned it up.
He's an animal. He was the best player on the field. Am I wrong in saying that he was the best player on the field when he was out there at the first quarter?
No, he 100% was. At least he energized.
He was making the most.
He gave
impact.
us like some energy. Yeah, 100%, bro. His impact was felt. Like he gives the vibes. He's the vibe general. Chase, what am I? I'm a vibes guy. I'm the vibes general. I love it. I can't just.
You're the results guy and you're the vibes guy.
I can't have you just make.
What else is there? If you're the results and the vibes guy, what is that? What are you giving me?
Find your own nicknames, bro. I'm not here to prop you up. I'm here to prop myself up. Anyways, okay. It's not even the plays he makes. It's having that guy on the defense where when he's going to make a play, he's going to let you know he's going to talk shit. Bang helmet. It's like, fuck, bro. He made that tackle, went right to Ufunga, banged him. I was a little scared. Big man. Could have concussed him, but it's fine. We survived. All I'm going to say, he brought it. I was a little nervous about him. I shouldn't have been. He was the one guy who showed up on that defense.
Well, we should be nervous. He got injured again.
I think it was more fatigue. I think they're just playing him back into shape. I mean, nothing came out.
I don't know about that, Sage. I don't know if it's fatigue and because especially on that last drive when you're like third and
what the fuck does it matter now?
Second and 5 to get a stop. You're going to be like, oh, no, Dre's fatigued. He's just been sitting on the fucking bench for 25 minutes.
We were starting
Not worth it bringing him in. Like, what? Of course. Bring him the fuck in.
Flanagan fouls.
That dude was getting thrown around. Flanagan fouls was getting thrown around like he was a fucking puppet, dude. It was crazy. It was like a fucking marionette out there.
Jason, we're starting to blow it, and they threw this thing on the screen. It said if the Niners win, chance of the playoffs 11%. If they lose,
what? No, it was 0.1. Oh my god, the 0.1.
If they lost, so I was like, honestly, 11%.
Al Michaels, even though he didn't look like he wanted to be there, actually had a good line. He's like, "That's life support." He's like, "That's basically life support. Like you're done. You're dead."
You literally need everything. Like I said, it's gonna have to be like memento. I'm gonna have to tattoo all the fucking outcomes on my body just to remember them.
Should we do that for the offseason? Just like tattoo all the things that we need to do. It's like fire Nick Sorensen. Restructure Debo's contract. Draft a center in the draft. Like,
I mean, show him a sheet.
Do we get to the conversation now? Like, what is it moving forward? Do we still have some things to iron out about this game? Do we want to do a little hate talk on the Rams?
No, dude. I mean, what did the Rams do that like we did? That
the Rams aren't
better?
Shit. The Rams aren't shit.
They aren't shit, but look at hold on, Chase. I'll say this: if I'm a Rams fan, I'm feeling pretty good right now. You go in, you're at home. Oh, not just that, but like you look at their 2 wins, right? Obviously, this is a Niners talk, but you look at their 2 wins, their last 2 wins. You go in a shootout with the best quarterback in the league, that Buffalo offense. You outshoot them, right? We can say what we want about the false start, whatever. You outshoot them. You win 44-42. Then you come in the rain. You win a disgusting game by defense, ball control, running the ball, and that play action game. So, I mean, it's about winning, right? You don't accept in a win what you wouldn't in a loss, but you rather win. And what they did, like,
I mean, Sage, you're the results guy.
You're the results guy. I'm a results guy, bro. I'm a results guy, and they have the better results. We have shitty results. McVay out 8 Shanahan's
100%. 100%.
Ate it up.
So especially at the end of the game, the play calls that the Rams were cooking up, you're like, oh shit, like
it's not pussy shit.
They had
bro.
that one play to the sideline. I'm like, oh, like he was wide open. And then of course the play at the end where he just like got, I think it was Kupp or Puka in motion, and it just fucked up the entire Niners defense. They didn't know what to do. The guy was wide open. The thing with Kyle Shanahan, you didn't see any creativity. There was no creativity in any of his play calls. It was like rinse and repeat, fucking just like in and out, stick it in and out, basic, nothing sexy at all. And yeah.
What about the play he schemed where he had the handoff to Garendo and had Debo come over and tackle him? What do you think about that one?
Yeah. Debo really tried every single way to fuck this game up. He really did.
Dude, I swear to God, it was like he was trying to, like, it was like he was playing for the other team. It was literally like a 12-on-10 with him on the field on the offense. And then the false starts, the drop.
False starts, yes.
I can't. Oh my God. You know, he won't speak to the media today. He's just not that type of guy. He's not a leader, even though he's a captain on the team. He will not speak to the media. I pray to God.
What if we just had it? What if we were going head to head with the Cleats and Convo live stream right now?
Oh
what is the next episode of Cleats and Convo?
The closing episode, grand opening, grand closing. You should not have a podcast. No one wants to hear you. The fans were booing him. It's going to be a hate watch. It's like how I watch the Lakers games. Like, it's a hate watch. His podcast has become a hate watch to Niner fans because they want him to say something stupid so they could rag on him.
I mean, Sager,
Chase,
when we were on Grand Cone,
you know what this is for him? This is a a defining moment. Like this is a turn the Instagram comments off type of game from him. Next time he posts, Instagram comments will be off.
Is this zero dark 30? Is this zero dark 30
No,
for Debo?
dude, he can't help himself, bro. And he's fit before the game.
Oh, I didn't even see it. What was it?
Did you see McVay pull up in like the Peaky Blinders?
No,
Look
but
fresh, bro.
He dressed up like Peaky Blinders. What was Debo dressed up in?
Take a guess. Just go look.
Did he look like what did I say? Bisexual Blade? He was dressed up like one time. I can't see a photo of it, but I think that Debo Samuel stood out as the bad guy. But I mean, Brock Purdy, Sage. Let's just have a mini little conversation here.
Yeah, of course.
In the biggest moments of this,
like I said, there's two storylines. There's the Niners, and then there's the Purdy contract. So this is half the battle here.
In the biggest moments of the season, Sage, he couldn't pull up the team by his bootstraps. This was a day where if you had a $60 million quarterback, your offense really can't find a way to get on flow. The defense is doing its job. You just find a way to win the fucking game at home in prime time for your season. And Brock, whether it's the weather or the fact that he just has some physical limitations, can't be that guy. Can't be that guy. He started out I thought he was having a great year. We saw the mobility part of his game. He was actually, when guys like Christian McCaffrey were out, he was playing well. Was probably the focal point of the Niners offense, but I'd say about the last 8 games, Sage, he hasn't been playing that well. I started out the year saying, we have to extend Brock Purdy. We have to, whatever it is, 60, 65, you got to pay him. I don't see it, Sage. I don't see it. You don't know where this Niners team's going to be. Debo's going to be gone. Javon Hargrave, they just restructured his contract. Peace. He's going to be gone. Peace. Deuces. See you later. Go back to Philly. But this Niners team's going to be a lot different the next couple of years. And when you have that level of uncertainty around the team, you can't put $300 million onto your books. You can't sign Brock to a 5-year, $60 million a year contract. That's just my opinion, Sage. A lot of people are going to feel differently. I bet you they fucking do sign him. But
I think they'll sign
this guy. This guy can't be the leader of your team. You know the talent that's going to lead this roster if you assign $60 million to Brock Purdy, and I just don't think he's worth it at this point. I really don't. I really don't. And I'm not trying to be a prisoner of the moment. I'm just saying the totality of what I've seen. The first 2 years, let's be honest, you had the fucking Avengers. You had the best offensive weapons in the league. You did the job. I'm not shitting on you for that. But this year was your opportunity to see, okay, can the Niners be the same team if you don't have those weapons around Brock Purdy? Will Brock Purdy, look at Josh Allen. I mean, we brought him up 2 weeks ago when we lost to him. He doesn't have that many great weapons.
Bro, the comparison can't be Josh Allen. It can't be Josh Allen. Josh Allen's maybe the greatest of our lifetime. We can't be comparing.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, that's the example of like.
No, like I said, he's like Tua to me.
$60 million.
He's like Tua. Like he's great in good weather in a dome, whatever. But as soon as there's a little adversity, this guy can't throw. And it's not like it's like just like sloppy. It's like
he might be the worst I've ever seen. He might be the worst I've ever seen in bad weather.
We almost got the Brock Purdy trifecta. The only thing we were missing was the ball slipping out of his hands. We're in the pumping. Okay, he was like a shortstop out there. Did you see how many times he was jumping to throw the ball? Like, what's that about? Could you not see over your line?
He like fucking jumped into the D lineman and got sacked.
Jump again? Sorry, I missed it. Jump again. Jump again.
You want me to do it again?
Yeah, please. This is why we have the live stream. Okay, dude, pull your shorts down, motherfucker. You're gonna get us canceled on this.
Sage, the Niners can't give us any views anymore. We might have to sex it up, man.
I know, seriously, bro.
This is gonna be the one live stream that we got a chance to get subscribers till next year. We might have to sex it up. You know,
bro,
cup it up a little bit.
I'll say this. What I saw today was very like unencouraging, to say the least.
No shit.
I think they're gonna pay him.
I think
they're gonna pay him. But it's one of those things where it's like, you're getting killed in the chat right now. But it's one of those things.
By who?
I'll show it on the screen here.
Oh, okay.
We got the chat live. But I'll say this. It doesn't even have to be what Purdy did or what Purdy is compared to Josh Allen. It's look at Stafford. When the opportunities were there, he cashed it. You know what I'm saying? Like Stafford was playing like shit. He gave them the opportunities. As soon as it wasn't there, drew it back. And as soon as he needed to make plays, he made plays. Purdy, the opportunity was there. There were guys open. Like on that pick to Jennings, Correndo was wide open in the middle of the field. Just take the check down. He's there, advance the sticks, move it. He's pressing. I think the contract thing's in his head. I think the whole Avengers thing is in his head now that there's no Trent. There's no McCaffrey. And shout out the O-line. The O-line played fine. I mean, he was under some pressure, but it's not like he was getting sacked all
They
day.
didn't play great, Sage. I don't know
No.
if they deserve a shout out.
For having,
He was getting pressured a lot, and they couldn't block in the run game. There were no open holes. Guerrero was getting tagged. Guerrero was getting tagged at the line of scrimmage every single time.
I don't know if that's a Guerrero thing, though. I swear, I feel like it's a Guerrero thing. I really do, because the center and the guards are the same.
Are you saying the guy in space, if you get him in space, is good, but
they didn't get him in space? Where's the pass plays to the guy? Where's the motion?
Told you that 2 weeks ago?
Motion this motherfucker out and get him on a linebacker like you were against the Bears. I swear, these guys are such these. What's the word?
Sage, you know
they
what?
Just prey on the weak. They prey on the weak, but as soon as they get punched in the mouth, they cower. They never are like the top dog. You saw it at the Super Bowl. They got punched in the mouth. The Chiefs bullied them. Yeah. Here. The Rams, they're one of the worst defenses in the NFC. How the fuck did they stymie you like that? Or else it's the rain. And if you can't play on your home turf in the fucking rain, then you have bigger issues. Then it's from the quarterback down. Because you look at the roster, right? It's kind of the same thing you've been putting out there all year. What made this so different that your offense looked this bad? Was it the pressure? Was it the play call? Was it the Debo thing? Or was it just your quarterback can't play in the rain and he had to play in the rain for the first time all year? What do you think?
I think that Brock Purdy sucks in the rain, and I think that he's had a bad year altogether. I mean, whatever you could say about the arm injury, like, I don't know, Sage, does that make you confident at all? When the guy comes off the field, he has to get put into a fucking arm warmer? Like, I don't know about you.
No.
Like, Joe
so weird with
all
the
great quarterbacks back in the day, they weren't putting on fucking arm sleeves. They were smoking cigarettes to heat up at fucking
they're
halftime.
drinking beers.
They're drinking beers. They're like, oh, dude, I need a fucking bud right now. Like, shit. Like, I got hit hard in the head a couple times. But I don't know. He seems soft. He
does. And I think it starts at the top. I really do. I think
I don't want to disrespect Brock Purdy either. This is just.
I don't. But they take the personality of their coach. They take the personality of their coach. When the game gets tight, and the game felt tight this whole from first quarter to fourth, it felt like 4 fourth quarters. The team was tight the entire game because they knew it was on the line. Divisional game, Thursday Night Football. Sage bet a ton of money on you. They have the pressure on them, and they fumble.
You killed us. You killed us, Sage. You're fucking. You're cold.
Okay,
you're as
Chase.
Cold
how about this? On our best bets,
if
Chase,
you
on
are
our best
actually a
bets,
Niners fan, knowing your betting history, you cannot fucking bet the Niners.
Chase,
that's
2-0 betting against them. 0-3 betting on them. Fuck this team. I should fade them. They have to be, other than the Chiefs, they have to be the worst team against the spread. How about this too, Chase? Over under on the season, 11.5. Super Bowl favorites coming into the season. Season dead 14 games in. How about that? Huh?
All right, so
Vegas gave you the nod over the fucking Chiefs after losing a Super Bowl, and your season's dead. And they're about to clinch the 1 seed this week. Pathetic. Right, and their injuries have been just as bad. So don't give me that bullshit either. Go ahead. What do you have to say?
What do I have to say?
Defend your boy.
You can't fire Kyle Shanahan, Sage.
So I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying.
Hold on. So this is my question. Let's just get a fucking topic here. Let's get some organization here because, Sage, we've been ranting and that was needed. I needed a fucking rant.
Okay. What's our topic here?
Our topic is
first topic of discussion.
What do we do? What do we do for the last 3 games in this offseason? What is the route for the 49ers? Because you brought up they were 11.5. That was their over-under during the year. They were Super Bowl. I would say they were Super Bowl favorites this year. Do you can it? What do you do?
Can.
Because that has to be the conversation. I mean, like Al Michael said, we're on live support. They ain't no fucking playoffs now. So do you sit like Fred's got to he's got to sit, right?
So,
Drake got to sit.
That's where I'm going to start, right? Is you look at the guys who are actually hurt, right? Guerrero.
Give Debo like 50 fucking carries. Just destroy that dude. Destroy him.
Have him play
break him down. Be like, you want the ball, motherfucker? Here's another carry. Fucking get back in there. Just like have like the fucking guys throw him back out onto the field. Be like, take another fucking carry.
It's like when you catch your kid smoking cigarettes, you give him a whole pack to smoke. Like, here, take every
come on, pussy. Yeah, take a nice puff. Want to smoke that shit?
I mean, bro. You're at Miami. You're home versus the Lions. I'm going to that game. I wish I could return those.
Dude, they are going to get fucked up in Miami on Saturday. They are going to party their fucking ass off. There is nothing to play for. Like, Debo's getting lit in Miami on Saturday.
Man. That's almost like torture, bro. That's for every time I messed up. Like, I have to go watch my team get the shit kicked out of them the day before fucking New Year's Eve. It's my punishment now.
Yeah, we should have Debo. Do you see? Turn 5, false start. Do you see?
Touchdown.
Wide open
You
touchdown
see?
to win the game, probably. Do you see?
I'm just done. Okay, so at Miami, home versus the Lions, and then at the Cardinals. You could try. You could throw out your best. You could throw your best punch. It's 0-3 regardless, right? I mean, unless the Cardinals like are dead by then.
I don't know about that. If they go full strength, I can't say that.
I swear to God, like what? I mean, Greenlaw. Do you even play him at this point? Like it was nice to have him
No,
out there,
no,
God,
fuck no,
right?
fuck no.
Fred played on a bum ankle. Could you play him now? Like your season's dead.
Bum ankle?
What's
It's
the point?
fucking broken. It's broken.
I don't think it's broken. Okay, I don't think it's
Fractured.
broken. Like I think it's like a chip.
Ayo chat. What's the difference between being fractured and being broken?
Gabe McCaffrey, please. We need your expertise.
Somebody WebMD that shit right now. But it's a fractured ankle, Sage. You got to sit Fred. I mean, he was playing it out because he thought this team could make it to the playoffs, maybe win a Super Bowl. I don't know. Maybe that was in his head, but that's over now. So there's no reason to. There's no reason.
No, I know. So you start with that. We got what? So 3 games. I mean, what? You went out. Maybe you want to play 5 for 500.
Do you fire Nick Sorensen right now? Do you send him to Siberia right now? I'm in.
I mean, yeah. Why not? I don't, dude. But like, it's hard. It's hard because it's like, is the defense bad or is he bad? Because with Hufanga and Greenlaw out there,
bad.
He looked as good as Wilkes. Like he looked. They were fine. Maybe it's just the talent's that bad.
Sage, for a half. Are you really giving that guy credit for that defense?
Yes, I'm going to give him
1 half.
Yes, I'm going to give him credit when he doesn't have to put Devondre Campbell and fucking Flanagan Fowles and Jair Brown out there.
So you're anti-Shanahan and pro Sorensen. Is that what I'm hearing?
I think he should get a shot at head coach. Why not?
This guy.
No,
this
obviously
guy.
I'm not.
What's the actual take on Sorensen? What's the actual take on Sorensen?
I think he's garbage. I think he's dog shit. They were getting pressure by only sending 4. So I get it. Like he didn't have to really go outside the box. They played fine. They didn't fucking allow a touchdown. Defense, 2 huge red zone stops. They kept them alive. It's on the offense. Obviously, it's on.
This game's on the offense. I will give you that. I will give you that.
It doesn't take a genius, bro, to understand that, right?
But
I'm just saying.
So, yeah.
I'm just saying. You got to set them up, bro. Like, obviously, they're going to get worn down when you're going 3 and out. You have no long drives. Chase, I said it. The Niners going into this game, 1,000 yardage differential. The Rams, 27th in yards allowed. The way you're going to do this is you're going to keep your defense fresh, possess the ball. It was the complete opposite. The Rams dominated us. They ran it that second half. We couldn't stop them. They were worn down, tired. Like Greenlaw had to come out. He was puffing, bro. I thought he was going to have a heart attack. He was like grabbing his thigh, grabbing his chest. He was up there.
All right, actual conversation. Would that have been better than him re-injuring his Achilles?
If he had a heart attack?
Go ahead. We love you, Drake Greenlaw. Don't clip that. Hey, okay. Chat, don't clip that. Chat, don't clip that.
Okay, but I'm saying, yeah, bro. I'm just saying. Lost my train of thought. We're really
I had to shake you up, bro. You were going on a little monologue there. I had to.
We're like the Mandem podcast, but I'm just saying. It's on the defense, or it's on the offense because the defense was bailing you out, and they still didn't allow a touchdown. I mean, the only difference is the Rams scored 2 more field goals than you. That's literally what it came down to.
Yeah,
they got to the. I think they punted between the 40s 3 times. You don't allow first down until the second quarter. You're destroying them. You're out physicaling them. You're out manning them, and then like obviously it's gonna give. I mean, the offense, like I said, 0 red zone trips. You can't be bad in the red zone if you never get there. 0 for 0. Like 100% or 0%, however you want to call it. But I don't know. It was a microcosm of the game. The season from hell started that first loss against the Rams where you choked it. And they came back and won. And then it comes back to bite you at the end. Like I said, all the shit. First time losing to the Rams at home since 2018. First time getting swept on the season by the Rams since 2018. First time not scoring a touchdown since 2019. And we won that game. So I can't even go far enough back to find the first time we didn't score a touchdown and lose. Sure, we did it with Tom Sewell once, but I don't know, man. I don't know. And I have to have a game coming off your best performance of the year. It seems like they got high on their own supply. Like Kittle said after they beat the Bears, he said he was asked, why did you guys come out like this? How did you guys like dig down inside you and find this? And he said, we were desperate. It's the first time all year we played desperate. There was no desperation out there. It just felt like nerves and just tightness. It just felt like the moment was too big. A Thursday night in December was too big for them. And they didn't show up.
So this is what I'll say. The first half with the offense, Purdy not being able to throw in the weather. What do you do? But the thing is that
the fuck exactly. You train him to throw in the water?
Exactly. Like, can we accept this for the next 5 years? where it's like, oh fuck, like you're like getting ready for the game on Tuesday. You're like, oh shit, it's gonna rain on Sunday. Like, are we gonna be able to throw the fucking ball 15 yards downfield? I don't even like. Why are we having this conversation? Like, remember Tom Brady back in the day? Like, if it was raining, it wouldn't fucking matter. He would still zip it like 35 yards down the field.
Yeah, that's a good.
Josh Allen, same thing.
He's a howitzer.
I hate having this kind of conversation about Brock, but it's getting to be just so annoying and something that we can't accept. Something that we can't accept.
I don't accept it. I don't accept it, Chase.
And
don't worry,
so
I don't accept it.
That was kind of getting to my point. So the first half, you basically couldn't pass the ball. You couldn't pass the ball. It was basically fucking Buffalo in Santa Clara. Like, it was the same exact situation. And then the second half, is where the nerves came. It just seemed like the Niners were nervous. And
they were nervous. Oh my God, they were so nervous. Yeah. The way they were playing, dropping balls.
That's the thing too, Sage. Like, how many times do we see them as like the big boys on the block when they're beating up on the fucking Jaguars?
I haven't seen that in 2 years.
And then when they have when they're in a big moment or they play a fucking physical team like the Chiefs or the Bills, they just get dogged. They get dogged.
The only time they've ever really showed up in a moment like that was last year versus Philly. Every other time, it's either an even draw and you eke it out, or you kind of just get like dominated. You just get like your lunch eaten in the trenches. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
not good.
It's one of those things where it's a full rebuild. I mean, you got to take a step back. You're getting
define full rebuild. Define full rebuild.
Okay, like
are you saying trade Bosa, trade Fred?
Okay, I take that back. A half rebuild. Like I said, no one should ever do a full rebuild in the NFL. The roster's too deep that what's the point, right? You're going to end up like the Panthers where you just have no good players. And then as soon as you get a good player, they want out. So you can't do a full rebuild, right? It's not the NBA where you just gut it. But you got to kind of start from scratch here. You got to build up the lines again because other than Bosa, you got kind of nothing. I mean, Gross Matos, glory be to him. Like, he showed up. Two weeks in a row showed up, but I mean, are we really
Defensive player of the week last year? Couldn't really see him out on the fucking field today.
So he got some pressures, but couldn't get home. God, it felt like, I mean, I've never seen Stafford that mobile. I don't know what the fuck he ate before the game. Running around us.
Okay, so Sage, this is what I want to say.
3rd and 12 ran on us.
How annoying is it watching Matt Stafford beat you in a game that you have to win, to a must-win game, basically the end of your season if you lose, and every single commercial break you see his fucking bed commercial. What is it? The
Sleep Number. He sleeps hot.
You see the fucking Sleep Number commercial with him and
his wife cheat on him.
Fucking wife.
She cheated on him, right?
The wife who got with the backup to make him jealous.
Yeah.
So she could make Stafford then want to go back to her.
Talk about being a cuck, bro. I would never.
That's all I know her from, on Call Her Daddy basis, saying like, yeah, I cheated on Matt Stafford and it worked.
Is it on Call Her Daddy?
And now I'm basically locked up. My dude's making $40 million a year. I mean, shout out to her. Those are business moves.
Yeah, no shit.
Gangster moves by Kelly Stafford.
I mean, I didn't know about the Call Her Daddy thing. I do know about like
but that did piss me off seeing all the commercials and then having him do that shit to us.
It's like the equivalent of like in fantasy where your quarterback throws a pick and then it just goes to the BK commercial. You're just like, this couldn't have gone any worse.
Like, motherfucker.
Oh man.
I mean, Sage, do you have anything? Like, where do we go from here? This game did not give us anything to look at.
The season's over.
This was the most boring game of the year. I think this was the worst NFL game of the year.
I feel like this was
not one
selfishly, Chase, not only was this a plane crash on the season, but it was a plane crash on the podcast. We're gaining momentum.
This was the Niners 9/11.
I'm gonna be deep into the tankathon for some good draft prospects to give to the fan base, just so we could try and be interesting here. Because
hey, yo, chat, any shows I could get into that I could watch on Sunday instead of watching this fucking team? I mean, Sage, you gotta watch that Surviving Barstool. I will say that, chat. Surviving Barstool, recommend.
No, I'm not watching that shit.
But hold on, Sage. The entire game, 7 of 25 from third down. I think total yards was just below 400 for the entire game. So there's not that many big plays. The reality of the situation is that the Niners fucked themselves, like you said, earlier in the year with all these losses. Let me see. Mooney wore on Campbell. But
I mean, did he actually say that?
I don't think he said that.
I don't think Max would lie.
I think Max is blowing smoke up our ass.
I don't think Max lies.
This, you gotta watch your mouth. Watch your mouth next time.
I'm looking it up right now. Charvarius Ward.
But yeah, just while you're doing that, all I'm gonna say is that
who are they throwing to the podium today? I'm just so curious.
Brock, does Debo get to the podium?
Yeah, he did.
Debo's on the podium.
No, okay. So apparently Devondre Campbell refused to play after Dre Greenlaw went out because he was benched, and he said that's some sucker stuff to me. He's probably going to get cut. That's legit. I could share it right now.
I mean, Devondre Campbell, who the fuck are you, dude? Who the fuck
Literally.
are you?
Honestly, we're better without him.
The slowest motherfucker of all time. I mean, the amount of missed tackles that I've seen this year is disgusting. I mean, like I've been telling you, Sage, this is the first time I ever started watching the tape. The amount of missed tackles and fuck-ups I saw from Devondre Campbell forced me to drink more than I should. It's that bad.
JC went to the locker room. He went to the locker room in the third quarter.
Devondre?
So yeah, Shanahan said, here, it's in Shanahan's presser. He said that when he was told that he was going to be benched, he was pissed. So, dude, you know what's funny is there was actually rumblings about this, like him being a veteran, that the reason they didn't bench him is because, like, apparently he's like a huge, like, issue. And they said, like, if they bench him, like, it's just going to disrupt everything. And I guess it happened. Like, he was pissed that they benched him for Dre Greenlaw. He left the bench in the third quarter and went to the locker room. Dude's already home. Dude showered. He's probably listening to this podcast right now. He's probably on YouTube right now. He's already showered and at home.
I really hope Devondre Campbell's not listening to this podcast. This dude was tracking. He's going to triangulate my position. He's going to be like, who's this motherfucker's Chase? I'm going to beat this dude's fucking ass.
Yeah.
We got to watch that stage. Hey, if people are watching this right now, like, what if Debo's just on this fucking phone right now?
I know, bro. When I called...
Looking at Twitter, like, we're popping up on Twitter right now.
Jay Greenlaw at the podium right now. When I called Debo fat on Cone's
should we do that?
I was like, there's actually a small chance he hears this.
Sage, we only have so many more opportunities to get subscribers. Should we just try to get somebody to call us out?
No, bro. We're next episode Monday. We're coming at you.
Good publicity. That's what I'm gonna say. All publicity is good publicity.
Monday we're coming out with Westbound and Around the NBA, Jimmy Butler edition. We'll discuss destination.
Do we want to do any Warrior talk?
I mean, we have to, bro. What the fuck else are we gonna talk about?
I'm saying right now.
Fuck no, I don't want to talk about the Warriors right now. After that game yesterday, bro. Two of the most depressing
losses
losses of my life.
The end of that game was bullshit. The end of that game was bullshit.
Yeah, it was bullshit. It was bullshit.
Steve Kerr just did not give a single fuck.
It wasn't on him, bro. It was kind of on
Dude,
Steph.
he went at the refs in the presser for like 2 minutes. He was just like, I haven't seen this even in fucking elementary school basketball. But all right, Sage, I'd say let's just wrap it up, Sage. So
yeah, you'd rather cut a player a year early than a year late. So tight 50 minutes, but
I mean, Sage, how do we even end this one, man? I mean, of all seasons to start a podcast, what a fucking terrible choice. But
I know, bro. We missed the fucking boat.
Should we shout out the people who've been listening the entire time?
Yeah, shout out Max. End of list.
No, but seriously, to the people who've been listening, shout out you guys. We started this stuff, and if it wasn't for you guys, it'd be pretty brutal, Sage, doing all this fucking work to just see 0 views, 0 people commenting,
making this a funeral.
0 people hitting us up.
It honestly is a funeral, to be honest with you. We're getting all emotional, dude. The Niners have us in our feels, bro. This is supposed to be a celebration tonight.
Thank you guys so much. We couldn't do it without
we're gonna be like
we fucking love you guys.
We're gonna be like the Rockets fans last night when they beat the Warriors.
Say, do you want to reenact that quote by quote or no?
No, I can't. You want to go band for band?
But yeah, I mean, Sage, Niner season's over, man.
It's over. It was over. I was always, bleak. I thought.
Okay, how about this? Any chance that there are drastic changes?
Define drastic. Quarterback coach, you're saying?
Yeah, like Purdy's not our quarterback next year.
No.
Kyle Shanahan's gone. John Lynch is gone. Does Nick Sorensen actually make it? Because I feel like that's a big topic. You have Robert Saleh, who's going to be out there trying to get a job.
I mean, dude, it seems like, right? I feel like he's going to stay with the Packers.
But I really do. Why would he?
Who's their defensive coordinator?
So they just signed this guy the last year, and their defense is doing well. He's really improved the defense. I mean, that'd be cold for LaFleur to like just fire the guy who did a good job, so he could hire Saleh. So I don't think that they'll do that.
Brian Schneider gone for sure.
Special teams coach gone. I mean, we brought it up, but Mooney Ward, we saw him get burned today on that Puka route. That was bad. He got fucking cooked.
What about the catch Puka had over him where he just like stuck it to his nameplate and just brought him down? Dude, Puka's so fucking good, man.
Puka's one of the best wide receivers in the NFL.
I don't know how.
We have to say it right now.
I really don't get it. I don't know how the fuck they found him. Of course they found him.
Dude, he's island built. That's why.
Dude, I love him.
Dude's built different.
Shout out Joey Fam, man. I love having him on my team.
Why does Joey Fam get a shout out for that?
I traded for him from Joey Fam.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're a trade raper, Sage. I mean, I don't know if the chat will allow that word, but you do that. You do that in fantasy.
You didn't say that while Brian Grealish is in here? How dare
That's
you?
true. He's the number one. But
he's like Diddy. I'm like Jay-Z. It's like there's levels to it.
What's gonna happen to Jay-Z? Is Jay-Z gonna ever come out with an album again?
I'm
okay,
glad
how about
you
this?
asked.
How
I'm
about
glad
this,
you
chat?
asked.
Can we do a poll here?
Let's
Better
do a Q&A. Ask questions. We'll pull them
Yeah,
on the screen.
ask questions, and we'll answer them legitly. I think we'll do that
We
for
got
the
it.
last 15. But bigger chance Jay-Z goes to prison or comes out with another album. What do we say, guys? What do we say, Chad? What do we say, Chad?
Everyone's saying prison.
I haven't seen one prison. Who's saying prison?
Me.
Let's see. W segment.
What-
Okay. Just the beginning. Love. I mean, I don't know. Nick Sorensen to prison? We'll be down with that?
Yeah, I'll drive the fucking car. I mean, I think the big topic is what do you think they do with Debo? Because it's like I think it's like a 30 million hit to the cap if we cut him. I think they might restructure it, try and trade. Who would trade for him? The Jets. The Jets would. Who else? Or I think he could actually be a decent fit is maybe like New England. Like if they just give him like 3 carries a game just to help Drake May. But you see what that guy is, man.
I mean, think about it, Sage. You're paying a guy $30 million at a position where you shouldn't be paying anybody $30 million. He can't run the ball. Like remember when he was
Chase,
remember when he was a
better
wingback?
point.
Remember wingback? He
Yeah,
cannot run
wingback.
the ball. Would you rather have George Kittle run the ball or Deebo Samuel? I genuinely think it'd be George Kittle. I swear to
Yeah,
God.
this is big.
I swear to God, but he can't run the ball. Sage. I mean, we brought it up at the start of the year. Talk about the Super Bowl, where on big plays, he got locked up by Trent McDuffie. Just couldn't get a fucking inch of separation. We saw that the
He
entire
had
year.
11 targets in the Super Bowl. I think he had 3 catches on 11 targets.
He's
Beyonce
washed.
album.
Sage, he's washed.
Yeah, no shit, bro.
Lemonade's overrated. Lemonade's overrated. Just saying. Go ahead, Sage.
What about the country album that you dropped?
I didn't listen to it. Was it good? I mean, you know what? Shout out Alex Toussaint. I did a couple rides where he played her songs. It was all right. I mean, did it break the country world? Did it like set it on fire? No.
I'm just looking back at the stats, man. Seven punts in the first quarter. God damn, bro. What a fucking awful game. I can't believe that's how I spent my fucking Thursday night. And then they lost.
Okay, let's bring this up. So right here. We have Max Stein's soapbox segment. Foreigner comes to SF. What's the one restaurant that they can't leave the city without going to? So Sage.
Oh, Chase, if I asked Remo Tokini this question, what's he saying?
Oh,
Joe's.
Original Joe's. Yeah. So if you're asking Remo, it'd be Original Joe's. That's up there. I think that's a top 5. Would we be too basic when we said House of Prime Rib? Chat, is House of Prime Rib overrated? Is House of Prime Rib overrated?
1, it's weird when you say chat because you're pushing 30. 2, House of Prime Rib is
pushing
not overrated.
30, motherfucker. You're like, I'm like 6 months older than you. We're like, I'm 26, you're 25. The fuck you talking about?
You're really stretching those 6 months. No, I'm just kidding.
My Lord.
But I don't know. I mean,
Sage, you've been hitting the scene. You've been out with Pesto a lot, like hitting restaurant to restaurant. What would you say? One restaurant.
Like you going nice dining, right?
Of
Chase,
course,
you know
baby. That's all we do.
Chase,
Class personified.
The thing is, like, I'm class personified, but at the end of the day, what's my favorite meal? You know it. It's McD's. I think we have a good McDonald's in the city. Late night.
All right, chat. We're leaving. We're cutting the stream at that.
I don't know. I like a good, like, classic SF spot. Big Mouth Burgers on Mission. Balboa Cafe. That's a good one.
Max, you motherfucker.
Westwood has wings and line dancing now on Wednesdays. I heard it's fun.
Are these your recommendations, Sage? You're saying you're saying
I'm like blanking
for
right
fucking
now, bro.
line dancing?
I'm literally blanking. I don't know what to say.
So I would say
It's
Joe's.
hard.
Joe's Sotomare. What about Sotomare, Sage? Best
Sotomare,
seafood in the city.
Yeah. Sotomare's up there for sure. One of my favorites, especially this time of year. Warm, get a nice meal. Spend time with loved ones.
What's the place that we went to? Hillstone. I like Hillstone a lot too.
Hillstone's underrated, but it's not like a oh my god. Yeah,
that's true. It's not premier. It's not premier.
Yeah.
No.
That's like a if you know spot and just like you've been around, you want a little cheap meal.
Yeah.
All right, we're closing out an hour here. Any last words?
Yeah. Any comments that anybody wants to say? Anybody wants to Yeah, just let it out.
Thank you.
Any
Thank
thoughts?
you,
Any
chat.
thoughts that you have
You
about
guys
the
carried
Niners
tonight.
altogether? W Big Mac, way to go. Let's throw that on.
Josh
Fucking-
Allen's favorite burger.
What a way to bring that to the chat, Max. Awesome. Yes, W Chase Hillstone. Thank you, Riley. Whoever Riley Bowers is, thank you, Riley Bowers. Subscribe to the channel, please.
Yeah.
Also, Sage, how about
I
my
wonder if she's ever
TikTok?
paid at Hillstone.
How about my TikTok today? So, if we have anybody in the chat who knows,
Yeah,
TikTok,
I think we're shadow banned on TikTok. We're shadow banned. I looked it up.
I fucking put like an hour into this TikTok stage. 2 views. 2 views. Like, I don't know what the fuck it was.
Chase, I looked it up. It was like, we might be shadow banned for like whatever it could be. And I was thinking,
Jerry
what
Jones,
is it?
was it Jerry Jones?
I think it's the assless chaps. I swear to God.
Yeah, the assless chaps that you threw on me, huh?
I think it got a shadow.
You killed my reputation. I killed our TikTok account.
Chargers winning the Super Bowl. Chargers losing this weekend to the Bucks. Bucks +3. Almost made it my best.
I don't know about that. Oh yeah.
Right.
Listen to our best bets. That's gonna be on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and then we're gonna post another video later. Let's see.
Seahawks fan in the chat. Even as a Seahawks guy, wow, that was sad. I mean, brother.
Seahawks
fan in the chat. I'm assuming you're rooting for us because, I mean, but they hate us more than the Rams. But for NFC West, I still think
Seahawks win. I think Seahawks win the division, Sage. I think Seahawks are better than the Rams.
I'll say this: we played the Rams.
I'll give Eric a shout out there. I like the Seahawks right now.
I think the Seahawks are better than the Rams just because I think that defense is legit, or it's not legit, but they look legit. And I kind of got to buy into new coach second half. Like, I'll take your second half over what I saw in the first half. Rams, what they're doing, I guess they have the rookies, but the Seahawks second half bump, like, it looks real, man. I like them against the Packers. I'm in the minority, I feel like, on that.
All right, how about this? Chase or Sage, sorry. Remember when you said that you could beat up Mike McDonald in a fight?
I didn't say I could beat him up. I just said he doesn't scare me.
You said he was a fake tough guy pussy. Did you not?
I didn't say pussy. I just said fake tough guy.
I like Mike McDonald.
I don't like him, to be honest with you. I just think they have a lot of talent on that team.
The fact that
they undercover.
He got rid of his 2 linebacker Sage and then got Ernest Jones in there is completely changed that defense. That's huge.
Other than the Niners, what other team could lose their starting running back and then have a guy like Charbonnet go off like that? It's basically between the Niners with Jordan Mason and then the Seahawks with Charbonnet. No other team has that. They have two great running backs. Kenneth Walker, when he's healthy, looks like the best running back like on the planet. That guy's big. He can move. I like him. And then you have
is it ignorant to say that Charbonnet is better?
Lockett. I mean, dude, I just think
he looked good. I just
think Walker is always hurt, so he's always playing banged up. So like Walker week 1 and 2 looks like the best running back. And then once he starts to get injured because he's so physical, you're like, yeah, maybe Charbonnet is better. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like a Chris Carson thing where it's short lived and they have him for a little and then the next guy just comes up. They always find a good running back. Gotta give them credit for that.
Gotta give them credit for that. Sage, I think.
Yeah, Chase, NFC West predictions.
Who were you talking to, Eric?
No, to you. Like, who do you think finishes first?
I gotta say it's Seahawks, man. I mean, they have
the schedule doesn't move you.
They have the game advantage now. I just think that they're the best team in the West, and they got that head-to-head against the Rams. I'm pretty sure. Well, it's going to be in LA, right? We know that it's going to be.
They play the Rams again.
They do. That's what I said. It's going to be in LA, right?
And the Rams beat them. That overtime game in Seattle, when he threw the touchdown to.
I know, but that was a different team, Sage. That was 5 weeks ago. That's before they made all the adjustments on defense. They have a better defense now. I think Geno's playing a lot better. Geno's playing a lot better now, even though I'm not a Geno Smith guy. I just feel like they have more than the Rams. And we know that when they go down to LA, it's going to be a majority Seahawks fans. There's no home field advantage.
More about Campbell. He's going to get cut. There's Kyle. We said it with Debo. They nipped it on the butt right away with Debo. I mean, they're going to handle this. There's no way they're going to allow that. That's like literally the Antonio Brown thing, except he just didn't do it on the field. Like taking off your helmet, your jersey. Someone tweet that right now. Someone tweet that with the Antonio Brown. Just say Devondre Campbell tonight. It's going viral. I promise you. Chase, do it on the Westbound Twitter before it goes.
Yeah, we'll do it on the Westbound Twitter. I mean, Sage, I've never seen this with the Niners. Have we really had like a bad locker room kind of situation?
That's the other thing,
it
bro.
Got to this,
bro. You're like losing the locker room too. I can't, dude. I can't understand it. I really can't understand it.
Is that losing the locker room or Devondre Campbell's just a piece of shit?
I mean, it's Devondre Campbell's a piece of shit, but when have you ever seen a guy like this, like a guy do that ever? I don't know.
Antonio Brown.
Yeah, Antonio Brown. That's it. And the guy literally has like chronic CTE.
Does he have CTE or was he just an asshole? I feel like that's
Bro, come on.
like no,
Like that guy
dude,
is literally. They will show his videos like in this like in labs in 20 years to be like, yeah, this is what we're trying to prevent. Like this is why everyone's now wearing a Guardian helmet is because of this guy Antonio Brown.
But they always do that with like guys. It's like, oh, like pray for like Antonio Brown, like he's having mental issues.
Pray
What
for
if
Antonio
what
Brown.
like what if Antonio Brown's just a complete douchebag? Like, has anybody ever thought about that? Like, remember Ryan Clark? He was like, if you give this guy money, like you're creating
He called it early,
and that was before CT. So who knows? Who knows?
I don't think there was. I actually don't think there was before CT. I just think they didn't know what CTE was.
Is it like
That's like-
BCE before CT?
It's not like it was fucking AIDS where it was like human made. Like CTE existed, we just didn't know about
Also,
it.
Gonna give you a
Shout
little
out
history
AIDS.
lesson. Gonna give you a little history lesson here, Sage. AIDS was not created by humans,
By monkeys, I know, right?
by monkeys. Yeah. Well, you said it was
They-
human
they-
created. Just saying.
They said, wasn't it like? I'm not,
Who would have thought? Who would have thought the fucking first live stream we had an AIDS conversation? Mitchell DiMartini. If you have to predict the Super Bowl right now, who do you have in it and winning? Sage, I mean, I brought it up on the best bets. I love Buffalo. I think
I'm gonna be a
Buffalo
pussy.
and Josh Allen.
I still think Kansas City. I really do.
Yeah, because you're a bitch.
Call
You're
me a bitch.
I called you a bitch on the live stream because I honestly feel like you just always are like, oh, you know, if the other team puts up 30, the Chiefs will put up 30. That's not true, man.
That's like
This
it's
offense
true.
isn't
It's really
that good.
true.
The Chiefs' offense is not good at all. I got Buffalo and Mitch. In all honesty, a lot of people are going to be saying Philly. Philly's coming on hot right now, but I still got to go Detroit. I think Detroit's going to get home field advantage. I mean, the game that they were probably worrying about a lot after the Buffalo game was the Niner game, but seems like the Niners going to lay their swords down. So I think Detroit's going to have a pretty easy route to get the 1 seed. And I think they're going to make it to the Super Bowl, man. I think Buffalo's going to get there as well. And I got Buffalo winning. I think this is going to be an MVP, Super Bowl MVP year for Josh Allen.
It's tough because that Chiefs secondary, once Justin Watson broke his ankle against us, they haven't looked the same, right? They're just Jameis. We'll see. Maybe he attacks him this weekend. Brown's got some receivers, but you kind of saw it. I mean,
best bets video. We
yeah,
bet that game. So we're not going to tell you what side, but tune into that.
Chargers had it. I mean, they were going at him. Herbert just missed some throws. The Panthers were able to expose them. So it is an issue. That secondary is an issue. If you could just stay away from McDuffie.
What about Sage? What about the fucking Raiders game and the Broncos game? They had field goals basically to win the game, and they fucked it up. They should have lost on those games too.
Okay, I'll say this: they just made plays. They made plays, bro. They recovered a fumble and they blocked a punt. They blocked a field goal.
No, come on.
Bro,
Block field goal's not making them. That's not really making a play. Like if you don't hit a 35-yard field goal,
of making a play.
Hold on. But if you don't hit a 35-yard field goal, I'm more blaming you. I'm not being like, oh my god, that was. Like maybe if they have Michael Jordan jumping over the fucking line of scrimmage and then blocking it, like
Derek Carr.
Like okay, like what the fuck do you want us to do? Like we can't stop that shit. But they fucked that up, Sage. That I mean, maybe the Chiefs did good.
The Raiders was more of a fuck up.
McConnell just fumbled it.
Yeah, the Broncos made a play.
Yeah, so I don't know. But you said Chiefs and who? Who do you got in the NFC?
You know who won't be making plays? The Niners. You know who I don't have in the Super Bowl? The Niners. Chiefs.
Don't be toxic. Don't be toxic. We don't have to be like that with the Niners.
I'm so hard.
This ain't the Niners part of the show. We don't have to.
I think Chiefs. Philly. I really do. I think Philly can dominate Detroit in the trenches, which they haven't had to deal with all year.
Who would you have winning in that situation?
What?
Chiefs Chargers. Or not Chiefs Chargers. Sorry. Mitch just keeps on talking about the fucking Chargers in the chat. But Chiefs Eagles, who do you have?
Oh my God. Chiefs. It's like stability versus instability. Like
really?
It's like
see, I think I'd have the Eagles. I really don't see the KC thing this year. I really don't.
Because you can't run on the Chiefs. So but the Eagles
you can.
Really,
Carolina did.
Dude, Carolina has Chuba Hubbard. Like he's like one of the best backs we've ever
That's
seen.
That's true. Kuzak, if you're in there, I'm coming for you.
He's a
I don't give a shit if you have Chuba Hubbard.
Max just took that personally. You're gonna be seeing Max week 16 now.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of Max this week. Yeah, I mean, do we want to get into our fantasy discussion? I mean, I feel like half the people are in our fucking
team. Yeah.
Well, there's 13.
I want to talk about anything but the Niners at this point. I mean, we just spent like 45 minutes talking about those fucking losers.
So pranksters, obviously, Chiefs gonna three-peat if it's a narrative. What fucking narrative? What narrative? The NFL? Are you saying that it's fixed for the Chiefs to win?
That's what he's saying.
Oh, okay. So this is actually a good question by Max here. Will Belichick leave his current girlfriend to date a UNC chick. So I have two big topics that are kind of related here. So Bill Belichick, Sage, let's be honest. I bet you he went to UNC, did not intend to get the coach, but he's like, you know what? They're flying me out here. I'll take the fucking meeting. I think he walked by the AFE house. And he's like, hey now. Yeah, Bubba. Like, this is me. Like, think about it. He's like, dude, like, am I going to go try to coach the fucking Cowboys and try to win a Super Bowl there? Everyone's going to shit on me, say that I'm old. No one wants me to even coach. Or am I going to be the man on campus?
Chase, question. Do you think him dating a chick 45 years younger than him is the reason he didn't get a head coach job? It's part of it. I think it's part of it.
Sage, we're sex positive on this podcast.
No, but that's different,
sex
bro.
Positive.
Chase, imagine if Dita brought home a 30-year-old. You'd be a little concerned.
I'd be like, I come from like an absolute specimen. I'd be like, I'm proud to be from this man.
They shut the fuck up. No, you
yes,
wouldn't.
I would.
You'd be concerned.
I would not be concerned at all. I would not be concerned at all. Also, chat. Is Joe Burrow cheating on his girlfriend, or is this a threesome situation?
You can't, dude. This is the third time we've had this conversation. We've only had
but not in the chat. Not in the chat. Just saying. Employed Sports Illustrated swimsuit model is
employed by
the
Burrow resident.
Home Alone. Just saying.
No Macaulay Culkin.
Dude, Sage, I've seen that movie fucking 10 times. I'm at the Crunch Fitness over in Polk.
I've never seen Home Alone.
What the fuck?
Never seen Home Alone.
Never seen Home Alone?
Never
Are you
seen
American?
Lion King.
Are you
never
American?
Seen Lion King.
Do you speak English in your fucking household? What is that? What do you mean you've never seen Home Alone?
Obviously, you know my family. You know that they're Arabic and that they don't speak
I'm doing
English.
this for the chat. I want confirmation for the chat. I'm like a lawyer who's doing his like proposition, like asking obvious questions. It's like, hey, I just need to get on record. Sage, I just need to get that on record.
Did you see Luigi Mangione's lawyer? That guy looks like the perfect guy for the job. Dude,
I didn't see this guy. What does he look like?
I want that. If Johnny Cochran isn't on the face of this earth, I want that guy defending me, bro.
Johnny Cochran, dude, that guy is the fucking man.
I don't know if he's the man. I don't know if the man is the right
Johnny
way to
Cochran?
describe him. Yeah, I don't know if he's the man.
If the glove does not fit, you must have quit. Come on, dude. That's all time.
That's
the fact that he pulled that shit out.
I'm surprised
the entire country was watching. Like,
I'm surprised Drake hasn't ripped that off.
I'm
surprised Drake hasn't ripped that off for a bar.
That's true. So wait, Sage, you're saying this guy, this lawyer, this dude looks. Oh, this guy looks so low T. Chat, if you want to look up Luigi Mangione's lawyer, this guy is the most low testosterone dude of all time. Is this a public defendant? I think they're just like, hey, we're gonna give him the shittiest lawyer. Like, I mean, it's clear as day. Like, imagine being the lawyer. Like, you waking up every day, just like there's video of this guy shooting this guy in cold blood, fucking 3 times. Like, how am I gonna defend this guy? Like, what the fuck do we have?
Probably how like Young Thug's lawyer or like YNW Melly's lawyer felt trying to defend him. It's like, how do I even build the case?
I think if it's Luigi Mangione, like, you gotta be thinking like, what's the PC way to say this? Like, you're too incompetent for court. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got to get sent somewhere. I feel like that's the card. That's your only card right now, Luigi. You gotta act like you're crazy and you're psyched out. But I don't even know how we got to that. Okay, let's have a little college football discussion here. Sage, how confident you in the Ducks? You're an Oregon grad. How do you feel about them?
I am an Oregon grad. I feel good. I said it all year.
You guys are going to get fucked up. You guys are going to lose to Ohio State.
I said it's not even me being confident in what we are. It's just like how weak the field is. I just think we're the only team that looks good. Like for example, if we win the championship this year, of the past 4 champions, we're the weakest one. Does it matter in history? No. No one will look back and ever say that. So they just got to get the job done. I mean, they're the safest bet. Only team that hasn't lost. They look good. Don't have to deal with Bama. Georgia doesn't have a quarterback. We probably have the best quarterback in the nation. Would you say?
Dylan Gabriel? Fuck no. What?
You'd rather have Shadur? Right,
yes.
Let me get my left wrist up. Shadur.
I'd rather have
I don't trust Shadur, bro.
7 days a week and twice on Sunday. Yeah. Dylan Gabriel doesn't impress me at all. I will say, Dan Lanning, he's
a winner.
What a stud. That guy's awesome, man.
I don't know, man. It's the Ducks, bro. They're like the Niners. They get you all the way to the end.
How do we feel about Texas? How do we feel about McConaughey's boys? How do we feel about Hookem?
I like them, bro. I like them. I think they're like the 4th or 5th best team. I've had a bet.
Steve Sarkisian's a fucking dude. That guy's crazy.
Dude, I'll say this. Like, I think Penn State's actually really good, and the Ducks kind of embarrassed them. So, like,
they beat Ohio State. Come on, State. You're trying to convince me by saying you guys beat fucking Penn State.
And come on, bro. Like, what else is there to say? Like, we beat Ohio State. Like, obviously, we didn't play anyone in the SEC, but we will if they're lucky enough, if they get the opportunity.
I don't know. I don't know about Oregon. I just feel like I just feel like Ohio State gets you. I feel like Ohio State, like they're gonna get another shot
Yeah.
at you. I feel like I like them, but I'm rooting for you guys.
Thank you. Even though I know you're not rooting for us. But
no, I'm definitely not rooting for you guys.
It's like me when I show up to the Croatia games in a Modric jersey, and secretly I'm just waiting for you to get your heart
Motherfucker, I
rate
never
up.
gave you a Modric jersey. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Me and
You
Big
never,
Bro come as a
you've
pack.
never thrown on checkers, bro. You don't know those checkers.
I don't want to
ain't-
know those checkers.
You ain't built like that.
I'm
We're
throwing-
cut
I'm
from
throwing-
a different cloth, bro. You
I'm
ain't
throwing
you ain't about them
Serbian checkers. All in
You
were
ain't about them
Serbian checkers.
Oh man. All right,
Chase, I
Sager.
think it's a great first live stream.
We should have been doing this shit all year. What the
Yeah, I
fuck
know.
were we doing?
Chat peaked at 34. It's pretty good numbies for first time.
So wait, can we get money with this one?
Yeah, you
Sage
guys
will
gotta
show his
donate.
ass. If you can put in money,
Donate to the chat. Yeah.
Sage
do
will
some
show
super
his
chats.
ass. We just need a $50 donation. $50 donation. And yeah, you'll see Sage's skin a little bit. Sunday morning show. Ooh, how about that? Would you be down to do that, Sage?
What?
Sunday morning?
Let's go. Next time, turn on TTS.
What is TTS? So pranksters. Hold on. What is prankster saying here? Chat. What is TTS? The Tonight
Text to
Show?
talk. It's text to talk. So it's like when they make a donation, it says like Max Steins donated $10 or 10 text to speech, and then it says stuff. So if you ever watch like the Bronny James streams, and they say like all that fucked up shit about his sister and his dad, like that's it, the text to speech.
Oh yeah, chat. What do we think about LeBron James?
Dude,
while
he
he's
put up
playing
a
the
stat
worst
line.
basketball, playing the worst basketball of his career, leaving for personal reasons.
It's actually a foot injury now.
What
you
a
asshole.
fucking joke! What a fucking
it's a
joke!
foot
I saw
injury.
personal reasons.
It's a foot injury, dick.
Hold on, no, you're a bullshitter.
I swear to God, it's a foot injury.
You're a LeBron James truther, bro. I swear to God.
I'm Lesage. If there's one LeBron fan on here, it's me. If there's
First
zero,
thing that
I'm no longer
pops
here.
up when you look up LeBron James on Google,
China.
LeBron James misses Lakers practice for personal reasons.
The practice, but they ruled him out for tomorrow because of a foot injury. It's two different things. Church and State.
Shout out Kobe Covington. Did you see him go at? Yes, thank you.
I said
Thank
it to you.
Max. Yeah,
I said,
Kobe Covington just taking shots at LeBron.
ain't no party like a Diddy Larry. I don't know what that is, but
I don't know what that means, but are we a little bit sus about LeBron on that? I mean, come on.
no.
That's a bad soundbite. That's like if you were telling me it's like, hey, say, Chase, what's the worst soundbite that you could think of like aging right now? Be like, oh, I don't know, like something pro Diddy. He's like, I'm pro going to a Diddy party. There's nothing like it. This conversation is going to die out with you because you won't talk shit. You won't talk shit about LeBron. All right. I think we're going to cut it there, people. To everybody who watched, thank you.
Got a little off rail there.
Yeah. Subscribe to our channel, right? Follow us on Twitter, TikTok. Get some more views on that. I only had 2 views on the last
I'm telling you,
video
we're
that I
shadow
sent in there.
Traps.
But yeah, we're going to be coming out later. The episode's going to be out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You're going to have this, but you're also going to have our 4 best bets for Week 15. Sage, let's bring up the records again, man. Both 24 and 12. We've been killing it all year.
Been killing it, bro. If you guys want to make some money, just don't listen to my bet from tonight. We got 7 bets coming to you Sunday. I guess that's the one silver lining for you, Chase, is that I missed my bet going into the week 0-1.
Should we throw some money? Should we throw some money on this season-long competition? Should we put like a G on it?
Now that you have the leg up on me.
I don't have a leg up on you. We're still at 24 and 12 each.
I like it. We could figure out what to do.
We'll see. But all right, guys. Yeah, listen to that episode coming out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
W live stream, they're saying.
And yes, love it. Thank you guys. Follow us on Twitter. The Niner season's over, but Westbound and Down season is not over, so keep on listening.
We're just getting started.
We're just getting started. Going to put out good content for the rest of the year. We'll talk to you guys later.